My name is Craig Ford. I'm a cybersecurity professional, author and freelance cyber journalist. Today I just want to have a quick little chat in this video just around the Shadow World, which is a co-authored cybersecurity kids book that I wrote with Caity Randall. Essentially what I want to do in this video is just kind of have a bit of a read through of one of the chapters. I'm just going to choose one and just run you through a little bit of one of the topics and just show you a couple of the things that we will sort of go through, and I'll probably do some later videos with a couple of the other chapters just to give you a bit of a taste, show you what we're going to cover with the kids and really get you a good insight of what we're going to teach everybody by reading this book. I'm just going to read you a couple of paragraphs of our social media and snakes chapter. Let's join Kira on an adventure and warm our torches up to shine around the world of social media and uncover what we should be avoiding for this to be less scary so we can focus on the fun. Kira is a girl in Year 6. She has lots of friends and she loves to dance or hang out at the park with them. One day she decided that she was going to sign up for some social media accounts like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat and Facebook. All of her friends have accounts and she wants to share all of her fun adventures with them. She downloads the apps on her phone, but she doesn't check with her parents if that's okay. Kira thinks a few of her friends are doing it, so there can't be anything wrong with her doing it too. She opens the apps on her phone, filling in all the information they ask for, like when she was born, her phone number, her address, her email address, and a few other questions about her. Kira thinks it must be okay for her to give all of the information. They wouldn't ask her if it wasn't needed, right? The app asks her if she would like to make her contact information and her date of birth publicly visible. Kira considers it for a moment and decides that she could make it visible so that her friends can see it and know how to get in contact with her if they need to. Kira gets a bunch of friends requests from all the kids at her school. She is loving it. She starts getting a lot of likes and comments on her photos. Kira then starts getting friends requests, follows and adds from people she doesn't recognize. She must know them from somewhere because they are adding her, she decides. A lot of them have profile pictures of horses, her favourite animal, and her favourite cartoons, so she trusts them and accepts the request so she can get more likes and comments. Kira goes about her life not thinking much about the new apps or all the information she has shared. She posts photos and videos with her friends. She is added to the apps. She shares pictures of her at the park, at school, and in dance class. She's getting a lot of new friends, boys and girls of all ages. The likes are flooding in. When you've been on a bushwalk, has anyone ever told you that even if you don't see a snake or a spider, they could be seeing you? We're taught to always walk cautiously through bushland to make sure we're not bitten by snakes or spiders, because even if we can't see them, chances are they can see us. Social media can be the same, with its many shadows, and Kira is about to find this out. One day, when Kira is walking home from school, she feels like someone is watching her. It's a weird feeling, but she looks around and doesn't see anyone. She walks a little faster, as she is only a few blocks from home. Suddenly, an older man steps out in front of her. "You're Kira, aren't you? I have been watching you on TikTok. We are friends on Facebook as well. I love your photos and videos. You're great. Do you live around here too?" "I live close by," the man says. Kira feels a bit awkward. He is a bit old to be talking to her. She just mumbles, "Oh, hi, yes, that is me, thank you. I do live around here." "Yeah," and she steps around him. He follows her, continuing to talk to her. I must admit, I saw your address on your contact information on Facebook and thought, since I was so close, I would come see you. He laughs and playfully touches her arm. Kiri thinks fast, and like a smart girl, she pushes his hand off, but she is starting to panic. She doesn't think he's a nice guy. She needs to go. Get home fast. Kira says she's forgotten something at her home and turns to run back to her house. She goes straight to her mum and tells her what just happened. Her mum calms her and then immediately sits her down to alter some of those settings on Kira's social media accounts. Kira's mum also calls her local police station to let them know what just happened, to make sure Kira was safe. That's just part of that chapter I just read you from The Shadow World. And I think it just sort of highlights some of the key sort of points, particularly there is some, I guess you'd say, some challenging topics we cover in the book, but I think it is extremely important to dive into them and teach sort of our children as they start to get involved more on these social media accounts and start getting involved in the online world, to what sort of risk there is there and what shadows are hiding around the corners for them. So definitely check the book out. There's quite a few topics. There's 19 topics. Definitely worth sitting down and reading through the book and learning along with your child and helping them understand what the real risks are for them and making sure that they understand how to stay safe online.